This is the all-new Focus Thron.
Focus position the new Thron² as their trail and tour electric mountain bike. With its 130mm of travel, 29er wheels, new Bosch Smart system with 750 watt-hour battery, and priced at $5,599, it's a bike that should have broad appeal. There's also a host of accessories that Focus are introducing for this bike to ride more than just trails, like a rack, mudguards, stands and integrated lights. And Focus hope that will allow riders to do way more with their electric bikes. Got a total system weight of 150 kilos, and Focus say they've redesigned the suspension kinematics to offer more progression. It uses a Fox 34 fork with 130mm of travel and a Shimano XT drivetrain with Shimano XT brakes. The new Bosch Smart system now includes new mapping and navigation features, and a neat app with better integration with fitness apps like Strava and Komoot, as well as a new security feature that allows you to use your mobile phone as a digital key for your e-bike. So the bike looks like it is set up to offer some big exploration rides and all-day experiences. So let's check it out.
So I've been using the new Bosch Smart system for around about 1,000 kilometers now, so I've got quite a lot of experience using it. It's got the new Bosch Smart remote and the new display on here, and the display is super legible, really clear, really easy to use. There's quite a lot going on the remote, so I do find that I mispress it occasionally if I'm trying to change modes. The app is pretty good, really easy to use, really easy to understand, so I am a fan of the new Bosch Smart system. I think it works incredibly well. The motor performance is outstanding. The Bosch e-mtb mode is good for just a set and forget mode, and if you want some extra range, you've got the Tour Plus, which essentially dials down the assistance when you're on the flat terrain, but still gives you up to the full motor power when you're going up steep climbs.
Immediately, once you start riding, the bike feels easy to get along with. The geometry offers a comfortable and relaxed riding position. Climbing on the bike is easy, thanks to the powerful Bosch Smart motor, with chunky Schwalbe 2.6 tyres that really dig into the dirt for traction. Steering input feels quite sharp and lively, with a 66-degree head angle, which is slack enough to help it feel stable for some rough stuff. The 455mm chainstay with 29er wheels and long wheelbase provide a well-planted and grounded ride. I mentioned the word planted, and it really is because of the weight of 26.5 kilos. It means that its wheels prefer being on the dirt more than in the air. That being said, the battery is slung really low in the frame, with the motor rotated upwards to fit the battery in front of it, so the weight is positioned as low as possible to help with the handling. It's an effective climber on all but the steepest terrain, where I did start to lift the front wheel occasionally, the seat angle placing my weight more rearwards, but only for the steepest gnarly climbs. The comfortable nature of the bike with its short travel mean it's more at home on exploration rides and mellower trails, but when it gets a little bit more technical, the bike can definitely hold its own. E-bikes are coming with more features every year, so let's check out a bit of the tech that I think might come in handy.
So what I like about the bike is it's got a little USB-C charging port just on the top, and it's super handy for charging because I've got a big 750 watt-hour battery and all these little gadgets and things you can charge. It's just a regular USB-C port on here, which pretty much most devices will now charge from. So that's really neat. Because of what I do, I'm often out and about in the middle of nowhere, and I've always thought charging from a bike is just something that I'd like to have. So little USB-C port on there, can charge your phone, watches, navigation things, this drone controller that I have here, that's super neat.
Back to the handling of the bike. When it gets a bit rougher and you push it a bit harder, it is possible to find the limits of the bike with its shorter travel. But the design, travel and more slender Fox 34 fork isn't positioned to be a hard-hitting enduro bike. But still, if you find yourself off the beaten path a bit, or even taking on some red trail centre tracks, the bike will hold its own. But it's definitely aimed at the more mellow trails and exploration rides rather than the harder hitting tracks.
So the bike is a very comfortable bike to ride. Upright seated position, turns very, very quickly. So it's not the lightest and most agile feeling, but more a comfortable cruiser for big long days out, big long rides. Suspension with 130mm at the front and the rear is quite plush, and the 2.6-inch Schwalbe tyres front and rear give a nice comfortable, supple and planted ride. Now it is quite a heavy e-bike, like I said, so in order to move it around on the trails and pick it up over gates and those things, it is quite difficult. So it's one thing to be aware of. It's not a super light when it comes to lifting it above your head and over gates and things.
But hopefully the new Bosch Smart Navigation will help you plan your route, and you can even specify if you'd prefer to ride directly on roads, paths or trails.
So you can ride the bike without the display if you'd prefer. You can even remove this entire bracket. But Bosch have just released something that is really cool that turns your phone into a complete navigation unit. So I'm just going to set that up and I'll show you what it looks like on the bike and how it works.
I'm just going to mount a simple phone holder to the stem, and whilst I'm doing this I'm going to remove the stock display and replace it with my phone.
I've removed the kiosk display, and you can actually ride the bike just like this. It will give you the percentage of the battery just on here and the mode that you're in. But now you can connect your phone wirelessly to the Bosch Smart app. So what I can do is I can pop the phone just on the bars. I've got a complete navigation unit on my bars right now via this app, completely wirelessly, and the controls on here will actually control the app as well, which I think is really cool. So as I'm cycling through Turbo, e-mtb, Tour Plus and the different modes, it's wirelessly sending that to the phone, and I can change the map screen, I can change it to the speedo. I think that's super cool. And again, because it's got the USB-C port on here, I can actually charge my phone with a little cable just to there. But Bosch actually do their own unit, which is wirelessly charging your phone if you've got a phone that can accept a wireless charge. I think that is pretty incredible. It just shows how the tech is advancing, that we've now got mapping through your phone and wireless features, wireless control units. It's really cool, and I like the way that this Bosch Smart system is going. So I'm just at a trail centre at the moment, and I'm going to pop in the bike hub. I want to go visit the bike hub. It's found it and it's told me the distance, so it's 3.6 miles away. It's going to take me 20 minutes to get there. The climb that it's going to take to get there, 187 foot. The elevation, and it tells me the surface, 32% of that is unpaved. Some of it's unknown, 6% paved. I'm just going to pop in go and put it just in my phone holder so I can see the route that I need to follow. It's quite easy to use, I can pan around. So I'm actually going to go and follow the route now and see how effective it is. It's got actual navigation on here, turn by turn, so let's give it a go. So I've completely removed that display just using my iPhone. Could this be the perfect kind of touring and trekking setup? It's interesting that it's got all of these tiny little footpaths on here. I didn't expect it would have this because I'm kind of not in a massively popular location right here, but super easy for me to see.
Early signs are good. It's responsive, well designed and easy to use. There's only a couple of mapping options at the moment. You can search for an address, or you can long press a specific location on the map to route directly to it. Hopefully in the future, Bosch will add a way to import GPX routes, which should make ride planning much easier.
It's a comfortable electric mountain bike with a big battery that you're going to be able to do some considerable distances. And now with the Bosch Navigation system, could be the ultimate get out and explore electric mountain bike.
So, who's the bike for? Well, it's capable of anything from bike packing to commuting, long trail tours and all-day adventures. It's versatile, with fully equipped models available, and retrofit kit options that can be integrated to the bike, like racks, a kickstand, and lights wired direct to the battery. So, if you're looking for some new adventures this year, or you just want to explore the road less travelled, the focused Thron², with big adventures in its DNA, could be just the ticket.